This is a lot of goats, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Take two.
I didn't have my microphone on.
He didn't have his microphone
Complete
on.
intro. No microphone.
Yeah. He was like, oops.
I even made a joke. That'll be less funny this time if I made it.
I don't even know what your joke was.
About how silent the ride was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've lost my voice, but it's coming back.
Yep.
I had zero voice 2 days ago, like literally no voice whatsoever.
Yeah, we rode to the feed mill to pick up some feed, and it was like a 5-hour round trip of silence. It was like this, yeah, just like that.
The kids were there
the whole way.
The kids
they didn't talk
they
much.
They were quiet.
They were reading books.
Yeah,
and
they
such.
all love to read. So they were reading books, but yeah, like I literally could either squeak or barely whisper, and nothing really came out. The kids would talk to me, and I'd try to answer, and I'd be like, I don't have anything. Like it's just not coming out. So
yep.
We didn't get a video out last week because I started getting sick, and I've continued to stay sick. I'm getting better, but anyways, I think I just got kind of really run down. We had a lot going on. We had the stomach bug, which I did end up getting, and just company in town and just a lot going on. And then my body just kind of crashes when we go for a long period of time, and I don't have a lot of breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody else got sick. I guess it's just me crashing out. But anyway.
Let me show these chickens. Look at them lounging over here. Check these chickens out sunbathing. Oh, they're going to get up. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, they're just going to lay there all chilling.
Oh, look, my salmon Favrel is coming out.
Yep.
Those are pretty chickens. I have 2 of those.
That chicken has fuzzy feet and fuzzy cheeks.
It's cute.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. The chickens were cracking me up.
We have goats, lots of them. Goat math is like really, really real. The whole thing. But we're going to put 3 goats out in the brush here to browse and eat and get all this good for them and good for us. Clears this up for us, and good for their rumen, good for their whole body overall health. And in order to do that, we got to put up electric poultry netting. But in order to put up netting, we have to clear path in the woods and in the junk and brush. So I think that's what you're going to do.
Yep, we're going to clear a path and then move some goats. Hopefully the goat moving goes well.
That'll be interesting.
Yep. Let mommy lead with Lucy.
All right, we're going to take these goats out, and hopefully we can catch them later when we need a milk.
2 of them are wily.
Yeah, Twilight Sparkle and Rarity are both hard to catch. They were not bottled babies. They were raised by their moms, so they didn't get handled a whole lot when they were kids, which doesn't make for a very pet friendly older goat, but they make milk, so. Don't let her go. Don't let her go, because the fence is not on right. Here, hang on.
All right. We got to turn that on, baby. Reach down and turn that knob on.
The one or what? Okay, good. I'm trying not to get my fingers stuck. Now, these goats are used to electric netting, so they should, in theory, do okay out here and not escape.
Hopefully.
We need to get them a water pan.
Yep.
Which I think the boys are going to go do.
They're going to town already.
There you go.
Let me get this camera zoomed in better. There we go.
All right.
So they're doing their job already.
Yep. So if you don't know anything about goat math, we had 6 goats and now we have 14 goats. We didn't buy any of them, any of the extras. We just had 8 babies.
I thought Nubians were the only noisy goats.
Yeah, that's not true.
Must be the Nubian in them that's making them
Yeah.
noisy.
No, I don't think that's true. I think all goats are noisy.
They're munching on that browse.
Yep. Hopefully we can catch them. It'll be a little harder to catch out here tonight, but I think with feed and motivation, they'll come. We'll at least catch Lucy, and hopefully the other two will follow her.
Yes.
But yeah, so between Twilight Sparkle and Lucy, we're getting a gallon of milk a day for Kylie, which is awesome. She's very excited. She hasn't had, we're having to buy any kind of dairy, like it has to be goat. And if you've ever bought goat cheese or anything from the store, it has a lot of like goaty flavor to it. Some of it she likes, some of it's a little eh. But fresh homemade goat dairy does not do that. If you keep it cold, you get it cold fast after you milk it, just tastes very fresh. It doesn't have a very goaty flavor. So yesterday we got the cream separator out and separated a couple gallons of milk, and she ended up making three-quarters of a pound of butter. We have a little butter mold that's actual sticks, so she has 3 sticks of butter. So then she made herself a loaf of sourdough bread, and she had sourdough with goat butter this morning. And she was like, I was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your bread and butter? And she was like, a 20. So that was awesome. But anyway, these girls are happy to have browse. Boys are going to get them water, and we can go check on the little baby goats. Here are the babies, and they're all over me. Hi, cuties. Hi, cuties. Let me see. Most of them are boys, which means most of them are leaving. We're probably going to retain one and make him a wether, because we're going to be getting a kinder buck this summer, and he will need a companion. So we'll go ahead and wether these. None of them could be a buck for us because they're all related to the mamas. So we will wether one and keep him. The rest of the boys we're going to sell. A couple of them are really, really nice, so they could be sold intact for her desire.
That's the difference between a bottle baby,
yes,
versus babies that aren't raised with the bottle.
So let me see which ones are which. This is the boy. So this guy is really, really nice, and he's going to be for sale. I need to go ahead and take pictures and list them. We've disbudded them already, and
the white one's the other boy.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is one of the boys. That's, yeah, it's a buck. I was trying to find the girls to show them who we're keeping. Here we go. This is Luna. Oh, hey, Luna. She's like, what are you doing to? Oh, okay. Where are you going? Oh, she wants to eat my face. So this is Luna, and we're going to be keeping her, and we'll breed Luna, and Celestia is the other one we're keeping. I'll show you her in a minute. And we're keeping both of these girls, and we'll breed them next spring. Then they're a year old. They'll get bred. And then I think, no, you're better. No, it's that one. Are you the other girl? Yes. Oh my goodness. And this,
don't hit the fence, baby.
This is Celestia, and she is also going to be kept. We only had 2 girls. We intended on keeping all the girls, so there's only 2, but there you go. 2 girls. So this is how you go from having just a few goats to a lot of goats in like 2 days. You just have 8 baby goats out of 3 goats. And then here's the Nubians, and hopefully they'll be having babies this summer. The Captain Elvis babies, and we're going to be selling. Captain Elvis is for sale. We're going to sell him because we don't need him and a kinder buck. We want to keep the kinder lines going. So we'll just breed these girls back to the kinder. So essentially their babies would be like almost 3/4 Nubian and 1/4 pygmy, because, you know, the kinders are half pygmy, half Nubian is what they originally were. So anyway, this is a lot of goats, y'all. The last video, everybody was getting sick, except for me, but I got sick that night, but we saved a calf.
Yes.
And I've been wanting to update you guys about him, and he is doing well. He's actually not out. His mom has got him hidden somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, she's still stashing him away.
She's hiding him, but he is doing well. He went with her and has been with her since, and I haven't had to get him and feed him or do anything, so that's good. Or we haven't had to.
No.
Because I wouldn't have been catching him. You would have been catching him. But anyway, so I don't think we told you guys though about our cow escapades. Our cow.
We changed our herd up a little bit.
Yeah.
When we bought Amos, our bull, who is right down here,
Handsome fella he is.
he's I think mostly Red Angus, but South Pole. I also bought a cow that was bred who had a lot of South Pole in her. The guy I bought them from was working towards all purebred South Poles. Anyway, let's see. She's over here to the left of Pepper right now, the cow we bought. She had a bull calf, and we raised him and processed him, and he is by far the best beef we've ever had. I mean, I'm talking sirloins as tender as fillets. I mean, it was amazing. Wow. And it got me to thinking, the reason it's that way is because the fellow we bought them from, the mama cow, is 30 years into grass-fed genetics. So
genetics are everything.
Genetics, yeah. I don't even care.
Livestock and cattle and goats and things like dairy and everything. It's genetics, pretty much everything.
Yeah, in my opinion, is the breed is not as important as the genetics. I think because I can't just buy any cow and put it on grass and expect it to perform. This grass hasn't even came in all that great yet, and they have hay, but they're down here grazing. I mean, they look
good.
They look really good. This is a Tarentaise. She is Tarentaise cow, so she's not as beefy as say this one. So anyway, what I did was Gil is the guy we bought Gabby and Amos from. I called him and I said, look, this is the best beef we've ever had. I'm thinking about selling off some cows and buying as many of your cows as I can with the money that I get. And I was telling him about my cows, and he said, look, without seeing them, I can't really tell you what to do, but I'll come out and look at them for you. So he did, and he made recommendations. The only one that he said he would keep that I was thinking we would sell is a little heifer who's down here grazing right now, probably not on camera. And he said he would give her a chance. But anyway, we sold 8 cows and were able to buy 2 registered South Pole. He's all purebred South Pole now. This is one of them. She calved, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, she's the mama of the one.
She's the mama of the one who slipped under the fence. And
she's a really good mama.
She's a great mama. She was freaking out.
She picked a bad spot to have her baby.
Yeah, and she's keeping him, like, he's still hidden. I see him every once in a while. And then we have another big South Pole down here who calved. And they both had bull calves, and their calves are great. This one's calf is a little small, but he's doing great. I think he'll catch up. He just had a hard first day of life. Yeah. And but anyway, so yeah, we sold 8 to buy 2, but my theory was I can't. In 30 years, I still won't be at the level of genetics he has.
Yeah.
Because he started with better cows than what I had.
Yeah.
So
it puts us ahead of the game.
Yeah, I'm behind numbers wise right now, but in a few years I'll be ahead of the game, like way ahead. So.
And we want to provide our family and then the local community with very, very high quality grass-fed and grass-finished beef, and that's what we can do. Not that what we provided before, not that it wasn't high quality, it was the best we had previously, but this is just the next level.
It's the next level. It was crazy. I mean, the tenderness, the fat in it, everything was like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
good.
It was great.
Super delicious.
So,
yep.
Cows are doing really good. Amos looks great. Some are grazing and some are lounging.
Yep. Well, I guess that kind of catches us up on goats and catches us up on cows. We have pigs. We won't show you them right now because they're
we do have 9 little piglets right now.
9 piglets, so that's old spots. So that's exciting. Plus our feeder pigs up top. So just it's springtime. We're getting ready to hit the ground running with the garden and all of the things. But we just wanted to ask you guys, what is some content you would like to see? I know we do milking, and we need to get a milking video. That's been requested. We're going to be working on that soon. The last few weeks have just been really crazy. We've had company in 2 different weekends for 5 days, more than the weekend, 5 days each time, and we've been sick, me twice, so life has been kind of hectic. But I'm doing a lot of dairy processing. We're going to be doing gardening, but what would you like to see us doing? Or are there things that you guys want to learn that we're doing that we can maybe put out some how-to videos for you guys?
Yeah.
So we've been thinking about that. I want to ask you guys to just drop it in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. And
if you're not subscribed to our channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click the like button on this video and leave a comment below, which Jenna already covered.
And hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a video.
That too. That is a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll catch you guys
Thank you
later.
guys. We'll see you later.